We don't trust
You're
it.
supposed to be an independent body, and you should talk about truth and science. It doesn't matter what the law says. You should tell us when the law says something consistent with truth and science versus when it doesn't. That was what I was trying to ask you about before. And so it's not irrelevant to talk about whether you actually follow something that represents logic and truth and science in methodology.
And I've never said that your concerns are irrelevant, and we appreciate
No,
it.
you're saying the law says they don't matter.
No, what I'm saying are the facts,
I
and
have
what
a
the facts
question
are
about
is
that
that, about what law?
About the provision that requires municipalities over 7,500, if you said 7,500, to have electronic voting. How much did electronic voting companies, purveyors of machines like these, like your company, spend on lobbying to get that provision in?
I don't know how far back, I mean,
That's been
we've had
place
electronic
since-
voting equipment in Wisconsin for many years. You can go back and look at the lobbying reports and see if you like. I don't know, that's before my time, but I mean, there's records there, if you go look at them.
A case in point is that I can't hack that with this USB that I just
You're not allowed to put that USB in.
I just
Did- well- What's that?
There wasn't one. Any USB can go in there.
Well,
How do you know that anybody?
The reason why we kept the USB port open was to show you the memory device, to show you how election inspectors are going to process. You'll see that it provides the opportunity. It shows how to open the polls, to close the polls. As I said, this is a public demonstration.
Yeah,
This
but
is
the
to
fact
show,
is-
sir. Let me finish. This is to show, allow you the opportunity to test this system. So that's the whole reason
The fact that
why.
something can be messed with in the field and not be secure is a flaw. It's a flaw.
This isn't a flaw because this isn't the field. This isn't on election day. This is a public demonstration. Our
No,
security
it's a flaw in
provisions.
the design of the system.
Hang on.
That there's something you can mess with in the field. The old machines used to get set and brought out sealed, right? The levers.
And if you look at Administrative Code Chapter 5, these voting systems are required to have tamper-evident seals, numbered serialized seals, following the public test for 5.84 of the state statutes, which any member of the public can go to your municipal clerk and watch them do a public testing of that voting system. Following that test, that memory device that has already been tested for accuracy and correctness is then going to be sealed with a tamper-evident seal. That number is recorded in numerous places, specifically in the inspector statement. So it ensures that no unauthorized access to that system is provided before the election, on election day, and following the election.
It doesn't really ensure it. I went to my machine testing in my community and there was no serial number written down on the inspector's statement or the machine test. The other thing with the machine test is they tested one in each ballot. What many of us are concerned about is that those little compacts in the op scanners can be programmed to flip every 4th, every 10th ballot, whatever. You run one ballot through there, you're not going to catch that. Plus, they can also be programmed to flip only during the election period. So really, those tests are sort of a false sense of security as well.
I want to say that I went to the test, and then this was 4 days after the recall election. I went to my county clerk, and I asked if she had the memory card so I could see the serial number, and they were in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And I was put in a situation that I was responsible for charging the taxpayers of Crawford County $1,200 to replace any cartridge that I wanted to have reds to get the information. Any question I would answer. So if you multiply that times the number of counties that sent back cartridges early for the recall election, it comes to over $350,000 in penalties. They said if they weren't there, the system failed. Absolutely.
And municipalities should not have sent those memory devices.
Then why
back.
did they?
Where are you at?
Should we get to revote?
Where were you at? Where were you at?
To handle that.
If you look at 7.23, we are a decentralized state.
I don't care. Where are you at to handle that problem?
Maybe you should take their accountability for that.
Okay, maybe I should send it out. I don't have any faith in your damn system, so you either.